great to have you joining with us today. Welcome to all the newcomers and for people who have been joining us on our journey so far. Due to the COVID restrictions being lifted, we've been able to gather here safely today to play some music together.
Yes, as Daniel said, it's so great to be able to be back again face to face, even though it's not in our usual setting. To be gathered in a shed, or as we've always said, it doesn't matter where you're worshipping, it's really all about the God that we are worshipping. And that's what music ministry is all about. We've just been so thankful as a ministry to be able to gather based around music to worship God. And it's been a wonderful journey over the last couple of years to see how God has been growing this ministry, bridging communities, joining people together that we wouldn't expect to be joined together. And we just ask that He would continue to bless this ministry as we move along. So, thanks for being here today. Thanks again for sticking by and for worshipping God in your lounge room, in your bedroom, wherever it is, it doesn't matter. But today, let's get into it and let's sing our first song.
Hi there folks, we're going to sing Lord I Lift Your Name on High, so please, wherever you are at the moment, please join us and sing in worship, Lord I Lift Your Name on High. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Today's reading is from Proverbs chapter 3 verses 5 and 6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all ways submit to Him, and He will make your paths straight.
Hi, how are you today? And how are you enjoying winter so far? I know we're not very far through it, but I must admit I am not a fan of winter. I love the summer. I love being out in the garden from sun up till sundown, and I love the thought of after working in my garden all day to a nice cold drink. But I do know people love winter. They love the cold and dressing up like an Eskimo, and they love going skiing in the snow. But I don't, and I have had to work hard through winters to find elements that I really like until summer comes again. And one of those things is a beautiful warm fire to snuggle up to and read a book. Or it's laying in bed listening to the rain on the roof and just enjoying the peacefulness. And then there's the watering side. It takes me so long during the summer. Winter, if it rains, don't have to worry about that. So we have to have these seasons in order for us to appreciate another season. So without winter, I wouldn't appreciate summer so much and all that I can do in summer. And it's been like COVID. What have you been doing throughout COVID-19? I mean, I've found it a great time to reflect on God's will for me and where He wants me. Some people have travelled well through COVID, some haven't. Have you had the trust in God that He's asking you to have in Him? In the verse that Madeline read in Proverbs chapter 3 verse 5, He says trust. He almost commands it. He doesn't say, please trust me, or you should try trusting me, or try trusting me. He says trust. But that's difficult to do, isn't it? That is so difficult to do when we are challenged. It is so difficult to do in this society when it's built around mistrust. Some countries can't trust their government. We're blessed. We have a pretty good government. Businesses all the time on the news, you hear them taking advantage of people. It's so sad. Spouses who betray their partner and cheat on them. How are they ever to find a new trusting relationship? And then children. Children who have been placed in the care of authority figures who have then been physically, sexually or mentally abused. How can they ever become trusting adults? It makes us very hard to trust in our God when everything is telling us, don't trust. But we can trust in God because He loves us and because we have the Bible who shows us and tells us how God has maintained His promises to His children. All through history, He has maintained and honoured those promises, and He will do that with us as well. But He tells us not to do it in our own understanding. And He tells us that because our understanding is limited. It is limited by education, by experience, by knowledge. Where God's understanding, we will never understand because He thinks in a different realm to us. He is the Supreme, the Omega, the Almighty One. And His ways are not our ways. And so we need to trust in Him. And then He goes on to tell us that if we trust in Him, He will straighten our paths. He doesn't say, hey Sandra, I can see you're struggling here. I'm going to pick you up from this path and put you on this nice, straight, even path. No, but He will take my hand. He will talk me through it if I'm prepared to listen to Him and stop with the busyness of life. And He will make those challenges seem easier. He will straighten those paths because I trust in Him. And I will get to the other end. And it will be light at the tunnel. It will be summer for me. And that's because God has been with me. And I hope you trust in God and let Him lead you through all those challenges in life. So as you go out into your week, may you be blessed and challenged to trust in God as He wants you to. And then you will find that your paths are made easier and straightened because of this trust. And may the peace of God be with you for now and always. Amen.
My song's called Lord, You Love Me Now and Every Day, and the song is a reminder for me during isolation that God still loves me, God is still here with us, and He keeps His promises that we will go to heaven with Him. I guess for me, I've been writing for quite a while, around about 7 to 8 years, and over the years I've picked up little tricks from playing other people's music, playing with other people. Generally when I start writing a song, I'll have one idea. It might be a chord or a chord progression, a bass line, and in this case it was the bass line. And I started with the bass line and then added some chords and added the lyrics to how I was feeling with God at the time. Everyone gives some talents, and for me, one of my gifts and talents is music. Music is, for me, it's joy, and God gives everyone the gift of joy, whatever their talent is, and for me, it's music. Okay, so in a minute, I'm going to invite the band back and we're going to sing Lord, You Love Me Now and Every Day. The lyrics will be up on the screen and I invite you guys to sing along if you feel comfortable or just read along and let the message fill your hearts today. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
To
come, your will be done on earth as in heaven. Give us today our daily bread. Forgive us our sins as we forgive those who sin against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For the kingdom, the power, and the glory are yours, now and forever. Amen. Thank you for joining us for music ministry this week. It's been a real blessing to be able to play together, have some fun. We hope you had as much fun as we did because it was a great time. It would be great if you could like and subscribe our YouTube channel. It helps our channel grow and let more people know about our services and videos, and also you'll be notified when those videos and services come out. Make sure that you have a safe and blessed week, and stay safe out there.